fucking Reds, brilliant. The mini revival continues. 3 wins on the bounce. The Reds deserved the win tonight. They had all the ball, all the goals, all the glory, and they deserved all of it. It was absolutely brilliant. It was just what we needed. It was the tonic we were all waiting for, wasn't it? So this is the post-match pint. I'm Gareth Roberts. That's Craig Hannan. This is Siobhan Biggane. We are in Liverpool. We are socially distanced, and we're fucking made up to be doing something in person. And yes, Siobhan, it was just what we needed, wasn't it? Because, I don't know, brains are mad, aren't they? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
deep start that.
But,
I know we said we were swerving the match, but not for this chat.
No, but brains are mad because Liverpool were all right the other side of the international break.
Yeah.
And that was my main thought going into today. But I did have my brain was going at the same time. Yeah, but Mara disrupted the momentum, lad. And like, you know, some of them are on international duty, lad. And blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, shut up, we're going to be all right.
I think it's tough because none of us are particularly invested in international football.
No.
Currently anyway, well, regardless of... No, I am too when you can go the game, but yeah. it's different. But, and also like results kind of going your way earlier in the day always creates this sense of nerves. Even though it should create a sense of like this of momentum and progress, but all you're thinking is, oh yeah, but we've still got to beat Arsenal. And I think it was just such a like a non-event of a win that was exactly what everybody needed. Yeah. The first half, you were kind of worried, is it going to turn into one of those games? And I think that you just knew that Liverpool had too much for it to turn into one of those games. And then second half, I think like, well, as soon as Jota came on, he made the massive impact that we all knew he would, didn't he? And I think that to a man, they were all fantastic, and it was just what everyone needed. And you know, the beer garden's open in a week and a few days, and it just all feels like life's going our way, doesn't it?
It's been sunny again in Liverpool.
It's been sunny. We're all going to get humbled when it rains again. By the way, we are in for it. Yeah.
These aren't coming off.
There's talk of snow next week, but anyway. Yeah, Craig, it was just what we needed, and Siobhan's right, isn't she, in about the other results as well, because, you know, I mean, I sat down and watched the Chelsea game, and initially when the game started, I was in the sort of, I'm not arsed type thing, and then when West Brom's fourth went in, I was jumping out the window, and I was like, stop. and it's massive today for Liverpool, I think, because now all of a sudden, and the reason my laptop's here was just to make sure I got it right, the league table, Neil Atkinson is refusing to look at the league table. I'm looking at it every day because the league table all of a sudden shows Liverpool in 5th, only 2 points behind Chelsea. And Chelsea this morning had like a boss goal difference where I was going, oh, well, that's worth basically another point. All of a sudden now, they're plus 2 points and plus 1 goal. So all of a sudden, never say never and all that. Never give up.
100%. It felt this 3 week off. It felt like a bit of a reboot for everyone, like the fans as well. You know, the players that didn't go away. You know, Trent, obviously, like that's been the big story where he doesn't go away and he has that time off and he's brilliant tonight. Even the players going away on international duty and just being amongst like sort of new surroundings and away from Liverpool for a little bit, I think it just helps everyone. And the Leipzig game was massive in that we just needed to get through and put ourselves in the draw. The Wolves game, you know, you get the 3 points because you want the 3 points going into the international break, and you don't want any sort of discussion around like where's it going wrong, blah blah blah. And now Liverpool have picked up where they left off, and that's like, it's massive, not just for the league. I think it's massive in terms of Real Madrid bouncing into that. You know, suddenly, you know, it's the picking up from where we left off before the international break, but also like finding new confidence in ourselves. That like, and I think just the next thing to tick off the list is win at Anfield. And obviously, look, the big one that we've been all thinking about on Tuesday is Real Madrid, but I mean, Liverpool can still get 4th here, and that feels massive in that like everyone else must have been fucking shit, because we've been watching Liverpool here and it felt like we were just getting beat every single game, and this season was going to just like peter into nothing. And here we are talking about the possibility of, you know, who knows what will happen in the European Cup, but the possibility of top 4, they're well in it, and they've put themselves amongst it.